Lorna Williams. Welcome back to my channel, Bloom Your Math and A is Your Grade. This is a class where I teach you mathematical concepts and then provide you with worked past paper questions in our Take 5 series. Today we are going to take one of 5 questions on matrices. So let's get started. Question 1. A, B and C are matrices such that A equals the matrix 2, 1. B equals a 2 by 2 matrix 1x, y, negative 2. This matrix is a 1 by 2, 1 row, 2 columns. And C equals 5, 6. Given that A, B equals C, calculate the values of x and y. Two matrices are equal when they have the same size. So if I have a matrix 5, 6, it must be equal to this matrix 5, 6 because the elements are in the same position, 5 with 5 and 6 with 6. So this number has to be 6 and no other number for it to be equal. So if this is A, then we know that the value of A is 5. We can replace A with 5. The next thing you need to remember is that we are going to apply the rule for matrix multiplication, which I will remind you shortly, and then we solve the equation. So let's begin. Now if you look at the left hand side, it's AB. And on the right hand side is C, and there's an equal sign between them. So the first thing you do is to write what we were given. Next thing you do is to make your substitution. We were told that A is 2, 1, and B is a 2 by 2 matrix, and C is 5, 6. Then we simplify. Now we have bracket times bracket. There's no multiplication sign there, but it is understood that there is a multiplication sign there. So let's go with the multiplication. Before you do that, you quickly test to see if the two matrices on the left here can be multiplied. This is a 1 by 2 matrix, and this is a 2 by 2 matrix. Of course, you know, we state the number of rows first, then columns. And if the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of rows in the second matrix, then yes, they can be multiplied. And then the other two numbers that are on the outside, 1 by 2, tells me the size of the answer. It's not the answer, but the answer size, okay? So let's go with the multiplication now. I'm going to rewrite 2, 1, 1, y, x, negative 2, and I'm going to multiply row by column. So this is row 1, and we have column 1 and column 2, 2 columns. And the idea is to multiply row by each of these 2 columns. So let's begin. We know our answer size is, when we multiply this, is going to be a 1 by 2. So I'm going to set up the 1 by 2 answer, the form of it. Alright, so that's what the form of it. It's the 1 by 2. I'm going to multiply row 1 by column 1 first, and then row 1 by column 2. There is no row 2, only one row going west-east. 2 columns north-south. Okay, so now we take it first with first, second with second. 2 times 1 plus 1 times y. And then row 1 with column 2. 2 times x, first with first, 2 times x plus 1 times negative 2. Don't forget what is on the right hand side. Carry it down. 5, 6. Now we can simplify this 1 by 2 matrix. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 times y is y. So that is the expression for row 1, column 1. Can't be simplified. 2 plus y remains 2 plus y. If you're multiplying now, 2 times y will give me 2y. So don't make that mistake. Alright? And then 2 times x is 2x, plus 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. And then on the right, we carry back down the 5, 6. Awesome. Now, again, we said earlier that two matrices are equal when they have the same size. What's the size here on the left-hand side?
1 by 2.
1 row and 2 columns. What's the size on the right-hand side? Same thing. 1 row, west, east, 2 columns, north, south. So if that is the case, we can simply form an equation with elements that are in the same position. So 2 plus y is in the same position as 5. So we can now solve for y. Guess what's the answer? 2 plus what number gives me 5?
3.
3. Awesome. Or we can just simply remember the inverse. We are transposing the 2. So on the right it becomes minus 2. Y equals 3. So we have found the value of y to be 3. Now let's look at the next scenario. We have 2x plus negative 2, and that's in the same position as 6. Let's go. 2x plus negative 2 is in the same position as 6. So we're going to work this now. We're going to leave the x on one side. So 2x is here and 6 is here, and we're putting like terms together. So this is a negative 2. Transpose on the other side, it becomes a positive 2. 2x is equal to 6 plus 2? 8. And now we are multiplying. Our aim is to find 1x, but we have 2 x's. So we need to get rid of this 2 by dividing. So we do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. And whatever you do with one side, you do with the other side to maintain a balance of a scale. Okay. So now we're going to divide. 2 into 2 goes 1, 2 into 8, 4. So x is equal to 4. And when you write your answer, you can write it in the order. X first, as it comes in the alphabet. X equals 4. And we found y to be equal to 3. Y equals 3. And that's the end of question 1. So that's it from Bloomere Math. Affirm today, I can achieve excellence in mathematics. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bloomere Math, signing off. Bye.